Being able to track who is buying the methamphetamine is keeping the number of labs down.
A new state law is helping drug task force teams and pharmacists team up to crack down on medicine that's being bought to make methamphetamine. Good evening, I'm Jeff Smith. Gina Quattrochi has the night off. News Channel 18's Tiffany Dismore shows us how technology is helping police and pharmacies track pseudoephedrine sales a lot more easily. Tiffany?
Jeff, Kokomo police are crediting logs from area pharmacies and helping them arrest 45 people for their involvement with methamphetamine. Thanks to a state law that went into effect last month, cracking down on meth cookers is even easier for police. Technology is finally helping police track people who buy pseudoephedrine from pharmacies to make meth. Until last month, most pharmacies physically wrote out customers' information in paper logs when they purchased Sudafed or other decongestants. Director of Pharmacy at Purdue University, Susan White, says this has helped.
Being able to track who is buying the methamphetamine is keeping the number of labs down, and this electronic monitoring will be much more successful.
A new state law requires pharmacies to use a computer system to log the sales of Sudafed and other decongestants.
Gives us a more efficient way to try to track who's purchasing excess amounts of pseudoephedrine and ephedrine, the products that are used in the manufacturing of methamphetamine.
It was just way too easy for someone to go around from store to store and buy mass quantities of it and then set up their meth lab.
White says someone can come into the pharmacy and try to buy just one of these. She says if they bought them in other places, it will show up in the database.
When someone goes to sell a pseudoephedrine product, the information about that person and what they're buying will go to this national database, and then they will send a message back if that person is eligible or not to purchase it. It'll be able to tell whether they purchased some at my store, some at CVS, Walgreens, or whatever.
Consumers can only buy 3.6 grams of pseudoephedrine per week.
I cannot buy 6 of these. I could buy 5 of these.
All pharmacies have to make the switch to the computerized system by January. News Channel 18's Nicole Kahn will have more with Kokomo police on the 45 people arrested for their involvement in making meth tonight, coming up at 11. Tiffany Dismore, News Channel 18.